PBDEC, pasensya na po kayo, PBDEC. This is all about you. This time, it's all about you. PBDEC, kayo po ay, noong 2021, sino po ang administrator ng PBDEC? At Attorney Laviña. Pompey?
Hindi po attorney, Pompey Laviña.
Pompey Laviña. You were the administrator during that time.
2021, up to November 12, 2021.
And during that time, you remember that a certain Attorney Les Husey of the Legal Service Division and a certain Colonel Pete Kipil have notified the Office of the Administrator of a certain email coming from Director Alikpala that indeed there was an incident regarding the docking of a vessel from Vietnam at Pilsanji Port. Do you remember this incident?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And on January 30, the Security Service Division received tip-offs on alleged rice and drug smuggling going on at the Pilsanja Port doon kay Mr. Tony Ong. Is this correct?
That's right, Your Honor. That the text message was sent to me, and I alerted the security division.
And a vessel from Vietnam dock at the Pilsanjia Port was subjected to heightened alert as there was a need for PhilBidec management to be on guard against a repeat of the Verde Soco incident, where PhilBidec employees and the former administrator were subjected to press and congressional inquiries. Is this correct?
That's right. I was very worried of something like that happening again, so we acted on the intel that came to my cell phone that there might be smuggled rice, and there was even, I think somebody told me verbally, possibly illegal drugs.
And that voyage of the vessel MV Binbook 168 carried loads of 2,900 metric tons of rice. Am I correct?
I cannot remember the exact amount, but it should be in the documents, Your Honor.
And on January 31, 2021, you personally went to the port in order to check
That's right, Your Honor.
if there was indeed an alleged rice and drug smuggling.
That's correct.
And the cargo was held there as need to be checked by Pilsanjia Port dahil hindi siya pwedeng magpasok ng rice because it has no permit to operate as a commercial port. Tama?
Opo, because they actually had there was already a board resolution approving its operation as a commercial port that was
Yes.
that was approved the previous term, but then they had not complied with all the conditions, including public hearing, publication of tariffs, consultation with the other port operators. We have 13 ports in PhilBidec, Your Honor.
So in other words, Mr. Pompey Laviña, you were saying that there was a certificate of board resolution number 2841 series of 2020 which was approved by the former administrator. And who is the former administrator?
By the board, Your Honor, but including
By the
the
board.
former administrator. The administrator cannot approve it by himself.
And that internal document was not meant for public consumption.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So, Attorney Quijano, so why was there a resolution granting Sanchia a permit to operate commercially?
Your Honor, in the beginning, as they built the plant, Your Honor, the purpose is to manufacture steel bars out from scrap and steel materials, which are both domestically available and from abroad. And therefore, Your Honor, the subsequent request of Sanja was for the issuance of a permit for a port. The request was submitted to the board, Your Honor, for its approval. Subsequently, Your Honor, the board of FEBIDEC approved the request for the building direction of a port, Your Honor.
Yes, why do you have to approve a board resolution converting that port into a commercial port without persecuting
No, there is no...
no, wait. I'm still have the floor. While you haven't secured yet a permit coming from the DNR who issued an ECC.
Your Honor, the permit, if you will notice, subjects itself to all the government requirements, including public hearing, Your Honor.
Attorney Kiano, ang sinasabi ko po, bakit hindi mo na kumuha sa DNR ng ECC dahil yung ECC nakasabi doon, hindi siya for commercial port. Di ba? Kung hindi pa siya commercial port, walang karapatan ang board ninyo, including you, to approve such resolution converting that to a commercial port.
Your Honor,
Ang dami po natin dapat kunin muna ng mga dokumento coming from the national agency before a resolution can be secured from PBDEC.
wala pong converting, Your Honor.
Ha?
The request for a port was hindi po converting to a commercial port. Ang request po ng Sanja was for a port.
Yes.
So, binigyan po ng board ng approval for a port. Yung issue ng conversion, Your Honor, like what was pointed out by Administrator Laviña, was subsequent because when the port was finished, it was already during the watch of Administrator Laviña, Your Honor.
Yes.
My term was July 2017 to September 2020, Your Honor.
So for your information, Attorney Kiana, ito ang nilalaman ng inyong resolution. Resolved to grant the intent of Pilsangia Port to engage in commercial operation subject to public hearing or consultation.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, since walang public hearing or consultation, so meaning, hindi mo siya mako-convert into commercial port. Am I correct?
I agree, Your Honor.
Yes. Bakit nakapasok yung mga rice? And I don't know if there is drug inside.
Your Honor, that was not during my watch anymore, Your Honor.
Sino to? Mr. Pompey Laviña. Bakit?
Bakit po nakapasok?
Yes. Dahil hindi pa naman siya pwede mag-function as commercial port. But you allow to enter all those 2,900 metric tons of rice. Because it's not commercially operated yet.
That's
Dahil
right.
ang sinabi nyo dito, unless a public hearing or consultation must be subjected first.
That's right, Your Honor.
Have you conducted the public hearing?
At the time, there was no public hearing. That's why we
Yes.
intercepted the boat because there was even no permission for the boat to land.
Yeah, but would you allow the enter of the 2,900 metric tons? Eventually, you have decided to release all those 2,900. And I will tell you why. I will tell you why. Andito nakalagay. At 1:11 p.m. of February 2021, Attorney Kusay informed the administrator that she has verified with BOC Collector John Simon by phone call that the documents of the importation are in order and that BOC has also verified with Regional Director of NICA that there is no alert order for the importation. Suddenly, nagkaroon na ng clearance. A meeting was requested by Collector John Simon with the PBDEC representative in the afternoon. Attorney Kusay was allowed by the administrator to attend the meeting. A report on what transpired during the meeting was submitted by Attorney Kusay on February 2021. During the meeting, Attorney Noe S. Penilio Jr. disclosed that PBDEC 1A will be in trouble if the cargo was not released immediately. Sino ang sinasabi ni Noah L. Espinilio Jr., attorney, na kapag hindi na-release ang cargo, PBDEC will be in trouble?
Tama po. We were being threatened by the Bureau of Customs that if we did not release the cargo, I would actually be liable for cases.
Sino sa Bureau of Custom ang nagsabi na you will be in trouble pag hindi na-release ang mga bigas na hindi pa naman siya commercial port? Sino?
I think it's in the report, Your Honor.
What's the name?
Who did it?
You tell me.
I
I'm
think
going
it's,
to report it.
I don't have copy of the report, but I think it's the lawyer of the shipper and then Manuel, was it Manuel, the BIR, the customs the customs person in charge in FIPIDEC at that time.
Who's the
And in fact, Your Honor,
Commissioner Guerrero?
No, si Commissioner Guerrero, nag-imbestiga si Secretary Dominguez after. Because they were actually thinking that I was holding the view of the customs and the view of the Department of Finance, that I was holding the cargo illegally.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I know that this will take so long, no? This will take so long. We are not done yet. It's already 11:30 and I have an issue first with immigration. But, Laviña, Attorney Laviña, Pompey Laviña.
Yes po.
We will be inviting you over again in the next hearing.
Opo.
We have to settle this issue. And we will be inviting those Bureau of Customs who have signed the release of this illegal smuggling of rice sa Sanchia. Not yet a commercial port, pero ni-release. And even yung initial indication that there are illegal drugs shipment inside was also cleared by NICA. Am I correct?
Yes, after the dog, I had a canine dog sniff all of the cargo, Your Honor. And then the report that we got had come from NICA. That was what they said. But then NICA denied that there was such an intel report, Your Honor. But of course, I cannot verify 100% that the report actually came from NICA. I was told that the report came from NICA.
Okay, thank you so much. In the Mindanao Container Terminal, you know that Mindanao Container Terminal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung 48 hectares under the PPTEC port natin,
Yes, Your Honor.
which is being handled by the ICSDI.
Yes, Your Honor.
And during that time, there's a designated examination area. Di ba meron tayong designated, tinatawag natin DEA?
Opo.
Meron tayong DEA, designated examination area.
Opo.
During your time, nasaan ang designated examination area? Yung x-ray natin na supposedly, di ba? Yun na nag-check ng mga pumapasok nating cargo. Saan siya nakapwesto? Sa loob ng Mindanao Container Terminal o outside, nakalagay doon sa PPTEC?
If I remember correctly, Your Honor, nasa labas.
Yes, why? Why did you allow this? Who contracted the contract with Golden Sun and the PPTEC for a 30 years up to 2030? The contract together with the Golden Sun. Yung x-ray natin wala sa loob, naandun sa labas. Paano natin matitcheck ang lahat ng pumapasok na kargamento kung nasa labas siya?
Tama po yun. Existing na po yun when I came in, so I don't know who
And why you
contracted
did not check it and try to cancel that contract? Wala na tayong matcheck, Mr. Chairman. Lahat ng papasok doon dinadala sa PPTEC, doon ine-x-ray. Sige, Mr. Quijano.
Yeah, Your Honor.